It's been a long time since this debate got started. 30 years, in fact. That's when the retail revolution arrived in some of Australia's cities.
Inside, Grace Brothers employees were working for double time.
These were the early days of Sunday trading.
Well, I work 6 days a week, so Sunday is great to shop.
Oh, it's fantastic. It should have happened a long time ago.
But the retailer will be faced with a large wages bill at the end of each Sunday.
Back then, it was controversial. Unions fought hard.
Consumers don't need Sunday shopping, the community doesn't need it, and we certainly don't want it.
And now, 30 years on, a new generation is taking up the megaphone to fight for the same cause.
When workers' rights are under attack, what do we do? What do we do?
But their bid to quarantine Sunday penalty rates has failed.
We are incredibly disappointed. It's far more reaching than we thought it would be, and we know that nearly 1 million workers will have their take-home pay cut by up to $6,000 a year.
On the other side of the ledger, satisfaction.
This decision is a good decision for both industry and for employees.
So how far did the Fair Work Commission actually go in its ruling? In hospitality, Sunday rates for full-time and part-time staff will be cut from 175% to 150%. Casuals are unchanged at 175%. In fast food, Level 1 employees face a cut from the 150% penalty to 125%. Casuals fall from 175% to 150%. Retail workers cop the biggest pay reduction, down from double time to time and a half, and for retail casuals, from double time down to 175%. Pharmacy workers too will face the same cut.
Well, the immediate reaction is we are rather pleased with the decision. Obviously we didn't get everything we wanted, but certainly the double time to time and a half for permanent and full-time employees is a big win. Casuals down to 175 is a win, perhaps not as good as we would have liked it, but overall we're pretty happy.
It's taken the Commission 3 years to arrive at this ruling, and President Ian Ross has backed the view that the changes are overall positive. Several reasons stand out.
A reduction in penalty rates is likely to lead to increased trading hours, an increase in the level and range of services offered on Sundays and public holidays, and an increase in overall hours worked.
It's one thing for retailers, quite another for workers.
I'm disappointed. I'm angry. I'm angry because they have not taken into account all these people that have been relying on this penalty rate.
Sharon Erlings works in hospitality and fears that this is just the beginning.
I'm really nervous because it opens up the floodgates, because once this is, it's insulting to me, because it's telling me that my Sunday is not as important as everyone else's. Everyone else works 9 to 5. They get Sundays off. I work the Sundays for a price, and that's the time away from my family, things that I will never get back, moments that I've lost.
Lou.
Sorry, I'm late. How are you, Hayden? Hi guys, how you doing?
On Sydney's North Shore, Michael Newton-Brown runs a chain of shoe stores which open on Sunday.
I've been trading for decades, and there's always been a squeeze on Sundays because it's so costly to operate. Whereas for consumers, Sunday's just a regular day to go and shop. Well, for me now, I can put more money into wages. So better staffing, better service, better for customers and better for staff.
And will you do that? Because the critics are saying you'll just pocket the money now.
No, there's no pocketing of money. So we are customer focused. We have to be careful about the way we roster wages because of the costs on Sunday. Now we can treat Sunday a little bit more like the rest of the week. So it's good for staff, good for customers.
And a welcome sign, he says, that times have changed.
We still have a lot of religious people in our society. I'm a Christian, I go to church every Sunday. Sunday's an important day for me. But in terms of the way we live our lives, Sunday is a regular day of the week, And so we need to think of it that way in terms of business and the way we operate our businesses.
And so the stage is set for an argument that's about to become very political.
This is a weak and unfair decision.
And although it was made by an independent commission, Bill Shorten wants to hang it on one man alone.
Today, Australian workers have been kicked in the guts by Malcolm Turnbull and his Liberal National government. Today's decision to reduce the penalty rates of hundreds of thousands of Australians has been something that Malcolm Turnbull has always dreamed of seeing.
The decision was only handed down but an hour ago, and I am very disappointed that the unions and the Labor Party are already indulging in a scare campaign. The emails that I am receiving state Sunday penalty rates have been abolished. That is an absolute disgrace, and they should be ashamed of themselves for going out and instigating such a scare campaign. People who work on a Sunday will still receive a penalty rate. It is more closely aligned, however, with a Saturday penalty rate.
This isn't the end of the matter. Parties have the right to appeal today's ruling. And in any case, it'll take up to a year before the cuts kick in. That, though, is little consolation for the Sunday reduction.
The thing that annoys me about it is I can see that's when we rake in the money. We're in the hospitality industry. Everyone's coming in. There's people. And then I'm not going to get paid for it. It's just unfair.